I posted a poll last week on socials. Majority came back with this question: fulfillment. Guys are coming to me all the time. I'm not fulfilled. How do I find fulfillment in my life? What is fulfillment? Guys, period, are struggling with fulfillment in life. This is how you can audit for yourself whether or not you're going to be fulfilled. What the fuck are you filling your days with? Now, I'll be honest, fellas, it's not like I don't understand. The architect himself has battled with this. It's just something as men we have to take on. Masculinity itself answers the question, who am I? So if you're not fulfilled at the end of the day, there's a clear, resounding reason why. Let's jump into it. Gentlemen, brothers, architects of the future, welcome back. I am masculinity architect Duwayne Langham, developing mature masculine leadership for this modern world. Before we dive in, fellas, and pick back up with the conversation, I want to remind you, our tribe is growing. We are on the road to a tribe of 1K, 1,000 subscribers. The next milestone is going to be 250 members. So be sure, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a single piece of this fantastic content, packed full of information that men just like you and I need to hear. You'll also want to make sure that you spread the message. You can do that by not only sharing across your socials to other men in your life that you know could benefit from this message. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and like it. That tells the algorithm, gives it that special sauce that it needs, lets it know that other men will appreciate these messages. Now, diving back into it, how does a man access fulfillment in his life? Jokes aside, I ask you the question, what the fuck are you filling your day with? Because that truly is what is at the core of a man's fulfillment. You see, as I always preach here as a masculinity architect, that masculine answers the question, who am I? Literally dissect the word fulfillment. What are you filling your day with that does not leave you full? That is the level of your fulfillment and life satisfaction as a man. Because at the end of the day, fellas, truth be told, as a man who has lived some life, built some things, achieved success and accomplishment, it all means nothing if on the inside you still feel empty. On the inside, you are just filling a void. You can hit your goals. You can validate yourself. You can get confirmation and validation out in the world. You can acquire all the material possessions, the house on the hill, 3-4 cars, whatever it is that suits your fancy. You can indulge and enjoy all the vices and spoils and fruits of your labor. At the end of the day, fellas, the fact of the matter is, if you are empty on the inside, it is a hollow, sad existence as a man. Answering that question, who am I today? You may not admit it. You may not be able to be with this conversation. You may be squirming a bit in your seat right now because it's uncomfortable to even comprehend such thoughts. Your masculinity is always seeking to answer, who am I as a man? Who am I as a father? Who am I as a husband, a partner, a lover, a friend? When you tell yourself at night as you go to sleep, this is the man that I am. This is who I believe that I am. But throughout that day, your thoughts, actions do not align. Imposter syndrome. Fellas, this is the next piece that you've got to understand. Masculinity is about forward progression. Masculinity is about expansion, advancement. It goes into the unknown. It goes out into the circumstances of life. To look out for not self, but others. Gentlemen, the key to accessing your fulfillment, I want you to really get this part of the message, is that I underline. I'm going to double time it. You've got to get over to yourself. On that back, you've got to get over yourself. If you want to be fulfilled in life as a man, as a masculine leader, you have to have the demonstrated capacity in your life to sacrifice, to think about others. Masculine energy, the very core of manhood, is tied up in legacy. What you leave behind. As men, we have to build up from nothing. We start from nothing, scratch. Our opposite, the counterpart, feminine, women, they enter the market, they are automatically at the highest peak of their value, default, no matter what they have purposed themselves in or what they have accomplished. Men, we're not granted that same handicap. We start from the bottom with nothing. Prove your worth. Bottom line, we have to first validate that we are here for a reason. Well, here's the shortcut, fellas. Here's the access to the fulfillment that you're looking for. How do you do that? It's about thinking about more than you. You see, your fulfillment comes from the legacy left behind. Your legacy left behind comes behind how you leave others when you're gone. I say this also with leadership. Leadership is about how you leave others. It's about thinking about others. Legacy and life fulfillment. Fulfill on your purpose. Fulfill on the reason that you are here, that your existence is valid. Taking up space, breathing air, walking this earth for a reason. And guess what? You don't get to determine that, fellas. So if you truly want to access fulfillment in your life as a man, you first have to understand that you're going to have to pay it forward. You're going to have to find a piece, your own slice of life that you care and give a damn about. Enough to invest, to sacrifice, to put yourself to the side that, you know what, nah, today I don't want to do it. Today I'm not feeling it. Today it's just a little too hard. That next challenge, that next step, that next milestone, damn, it is really just putting it to me and I can't. I'm done. Real talk, fellas. I say it as a joke. I say it jokingly, and that's the truth of the matter. Your fulfillment will come at the end of the days when you have filled your day with the things that leave you full. And those are the things that add to your legacy. I'm going to break this down to the simple science of it. You've got to find something that you give a damn about. You got to find something out in the world that makes a difference with others. What does that look like? It could be your seed. It could be that next generation, building a family, letting those traditions and values last. Because that is going to take some work. That is going to take some dedication, some discipline. You are going to have to hold down that fort for a minimum 2 decades just to do the job decent. That's what legacy looks like. Take that same formula and apply it out in the world. Leadership is called upon by the fact that you see a problem out in the world. See, leaders solve problems. So when you see something out in the world that's not right, that's not where and how it should be. No one should have to deal with this. Watching me, a man, be fulfilled in my purpose and calling, because my intention is to leave this world better than I found it. That's what these messages do. That's what this content does. Aside from my business, aside from it being my passion and purpose and just what makes my life better and those around me better, I'm fulfilled in this work because I know that when I take my last breath, when I leave this earth, the work that I have done day by day, slaving away, will leave the opportunity for generations to come, for men to have access to balance and have understanding and mature masculine leadership. That is a legacy. That is something that fulfills me. Every day that I get to get to the privilege of, the honor of being your masculinity architect, developing mature masculine leadership in this modern world, is a day that fulfills me. Whether I get a new client, whether I make any income or revenue, whether anything comes my way, I am fulfilled because I am executing my mission day by day, chopping the wood, showing up at my station, holding down the fort. Gentlemen, that's the recipe for fulfillment. Ask any man in his life that has identified what fulfills him, and he will tell you the same. He is doing something that ultimately does not have impact directly on him right here, right now, today. It is about delayed gratification. It is about discipline. It is about leaving a mark on life, on society, on others that will be there long after you are gone. It has nothing to do with whatever activity leaves you feeling fraudulent at the end of the day. Being fulfilled is about leaving a legacy behind. It's about the fruits of your fight. The day in, day out work that you slave and sweat away for, that future that you want to build as an architect. That's the foundation of your fulfillment. The appreciation and gratitude that you've been bestowed, the honor, the opportunity to live this life, that has to fill you up. Because when you fulfill on that mission, others will benefit. Others will sing your praises. Others will have the respect that you undeniably deserve. Fellas, I've got some really good news for you. No doubt, if you got something of value talking about this fulfillment discussion, you're the type of man that is out here to make a difference, that is grounded in his masculine, showing up as a leader every day. And if that is the case, you need your circle. You need your trusted advisors and counsel. You need to get plugged in to my Tribe of Men Leading weekly mastermind. We dive into all the challenging shit that we go through as men and leaders to find a way through to the other side and reach our success. Iron sharpening iron, providing fellowship, camaraderie, with a group of guys who have aspirations, goals, and desires just like you, and who know the value of paying it forward, who know the value of multiplying and compounding their efforts and resources with a circle of men just like them, looking for the same thing, success and support to one another. I have the exact solution that you've been looking for. You can find your tribe today by following the links down in the bio or the description. And in the meantime, I'm going to be right here being the best version of myself. One could say beyond empowered. Question is, fellas, who are you going to be? Peace.